Hey, welcome back to another episode of Do We Love That For You?
Do we?
Do we? I'm Heather.
And I'm Zia. And yes, we are two Jersey girls in our 50s.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to. Wait, where's the button?
Oh, she lost her
Do we
button.
love that for you?
Do we?
Do we?
It was
Okay, that still sounds so weird. Do we? Anyway, welcome to episode 32
32.
of Do We Love That For You?
Yeah. And we have a special guest today because
We do.
it's called Do We Love In-Laws?
Hmm.
I do love this in-law.
You do. I like some of my in-laws.
Yeah, this is my daughter-in-law, Michaela.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Michaela. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So, we got some weird topics today.
Dude, we crashed course.
We
I'm
really
gonna
did.
topic, so I'm ready for it.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Go ahead, Z. You start us.
So, Michaela always jokes because I call her the Madagon in the family. It's, the non-Italian person. Usually it's not a term of endearment, but it is usually when I talk to Michaela. Sorry you were
You
drinking.
purposefully do that to me?
So what do you usually say when something happens and you know more than the Italians in the family?
That's it. The Madagon knows. The Slidels.
Well trained, well trained.
Well, very, very well trained.
And she does. She gets it so bad. I got her a corn de jail just because of that. She would have the
I'm wearing it
worst.
right now.
Yep, worst. Oh my. Oh, your mic is off.
Make sure you post a picture.
She muted herself.
I muted myself. You know why? I was trying to focus in on
Oh
Michaela
my god.
because she's really, really soft. Michaela,
Oh.
you're loud people. You have to be loud.
Okay, I will hold it.
Okay, go ahead.
There you go. That was good.
There you go.
Okay, I'll hold it.
Amazing.
I love it. So yeah, so she learned so much coming into this family,
I'm so sorry. I mean, congratulations.
So we were talking about what's getting passed down from my Italian gestures, or what's going on when my granddaughter looks at grandpa and says, "What are you doing about the pool?"
Yeah.
Gesture and all. What are you doing about
What are you doing?
Right. So little things are getting passed down, and like I said, I had to buy the corn de jail. I put it on Michaela because she had so much Maloika all the time. So, we of course we follow a lot of people in Jersey on Instagram and Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
but people that live there. But I have currently been following a history guy.
You have.
He talks about New Jersey stuff, Italian stuff, things his grandfather has said. And there's a lot of things that he's been saying, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like hitting home. So we'll have to tag him.
Yes.
But, just those things get handed down because you don't realize what you're saying or what you're doing. And then
Right.
the little ones just end up seeing it or
Picking it up. Mm-hmm.
and picking it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what about you? Like, did Eliza ever click onto anything?
She's clicked onto a few things. We didn't have a lot of the Italian because, I'm not Italian, but
Right.
I mean,
Another Vatican. Right.
so no, so, but, we're from Jersey, so,
Yeah.
we're the mob once removed, but
Right.
I mean, once removed from the Italians.
Right.
But no, she did click up. She clicked up on some things,
I see that. Yeah.
but I follow this guy on Instagram who says he just moved to New Jersey,
Okay.
but he's been posting for like a year and a half, so I think it's been a
Yeah.
while since he got there. But
Yeah.
he talks about all the things that like were culture shocks to him. And the one that struck me and like tickled me the most so far is that he was talking about how he doesn't have a home because the Northerners say there's no Central Jersey and the Southerners say there's no Central Jersey. So he's like, I don't know where I live. I don't have a place to live. He doesn't know. And it's just made me laugh out loud like a lot.
Yeah.
So we'll tag this guy as well.
He's gotta figure it
Actually, I reached out to him and asked if he wanted to come on the podcast with us because he just makes me laugh all the time. He's just hysterical.
Yeah, we can teach him about some Jersey stuff.
Ours will be old Jersey, but you know what? It's the better Jersey.
Absolutely.
So
Go ahead. Yeah, you take the next one since.
let me
you know.
do the next one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Miss Michaela,
Yes.
you are fortunate to be a stay-at-home mom.
Yes, I'm very lucky.
You are very lucky. So, let's compare you being a stay-at-home mom when Zia was a stay-at-home mom and when I was a working mom. Let's compare some of the differences and things that we get to do, got to do, don't get to do, want to do, don't want to do. So, I don't know. Let's start with I don't know.
Well, I had the privilege to be a working mom and a stay-at-home mom. When I had my first daughter, I did go back to work, and then 6 months later, I got pregnant again. And then after that, my husband and I made the decision that it'd be best for me to be a stay-at-home mom. And so I've had the best of both worlds, and I'm very grateful for that. The one thing about when I was a working mom was that I felt like I was missing out, especially because my first daughter was so little. So I was really worried about missing out on major milestones, especially when you work all day and then you only have a couple hours at night, especially when they're young, and then it's time for bed. And that was one thing I really didn't like, was that the 2 hours before bed just wasn't enough for me.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And that was my life for the most of Eliza's life.
Yeah.
Until I was smart enough to join a school schedule. So then I was at least home around when she got home. But then she was in after school sports. So we still only had the short time. But
my stay-at-home mom session was mostly because Michael was in the military too.
Yeah.
And you were military, so you always had to, who's gonna watch the kids if you're not home?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and being away, you weren't living around a lot of family. My parents did move to Virginia to be around us, but I didn't want to rely on that because people hold things over your head sometimes. So I take my child wherever I went. Didn't want to have anything be held over my head unnecessarily.
I'm very lucky that Zach and I have a very strong support system on both sides of the family, and so it's never a question if we're going to be able to find somebody to watch the little ones or anything like that.
Yeah. No, that's very fortunate. I had a relatively strong support system. It was small, but it was strong for the most part. And it made it easier, I should say, for me. So that was a nice thing. Yeah. So one thing that I'm glad I didn't really take part in is potty training. Yep. She was in daycare all day and they said, bring her in underwear and 5 or 6 changes of clothes. She was potty trained in a week. It was great.
Wonderful.
I just had to maintain for those 2 hours and done.
I used to work for childcare locally, and I was in that age range where they were either learning or maybe they were waiting a little bit more, around the age of 3. And some of them had a hard time, but some of them caught on so quick. But the other thing is that I noticed that if there was changes at home, there was changes within the classroom as well, and that included doing potty. I had a young girl at the time. She had a new baby come home, and so she was no longer the no longer the baby. And the parents at the time, they kept baby home and kept sending her to school, and she was very smart, and she realized that, and she would say that they loved baby blah 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 more than her, and it was very heartbreaking. And you know, so we had to do our best to comfort her and try to get her to transition a lot easier.
Oh man.
Oh, that's sad.
When the next one comes.
But I did see them a little bit grown up, and they are the best of friends. So
that's great. Yeah, I know. So Millie's already potty trained. So
yep.
I told Michaela, very kudos to you, because I know there's kids in school systems that are not potty trained. And
I know that as well. Oh wait, sorry.
Yes.
Well, the other thing is I was really glad to be a stay-at-home mom, especially during the potty training years, actually, because I don't trust anybody these days. The world is a lot changed since, I don't know. Maybe it was always this bad, but now it's more.
It's more out there.
Yeah, it's more out there and stuff.
I feel like it was always this bad. It just wasn't as broadcasted.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like you can't say that these people started being pedophiles or whatever they are,
right?
Just because it hit 2000. You know, I mean,
we just see everything now at every second of the day.
And the other thing is bad people are going to do bad things, and there are so many daycare workers that are amazing with these kids, and they really connect and everything like that. So it's not everybody, but unfortunately, due to it being broadcasted and all that, I think it has made a more cautious society, which is not always a bad thing.
Yep.
No, it's not bad. I mean, I found myself being more overprotective with Eliza than I needed to be, or I felt I needed to be, but it was where we lived.
Yep.
What are you going to do? So.
Yep.
But.
Well, do you want to take the next one?
You take the next one.
All right. So, does your friend leave, warn, speak up for you in front of others, talking about you? I can say yes. My friend Heather has left several tables that were chit-chatting about me. I don't know if I'm happy or not that I was topic of discussion, but yes, she has left tables. Yep.
I did. And it was funny because while they were talking about you, they started talking about you very generally, which was still ironic because you were the only person we interacted with prior to lunch, and it's a school, guys, so it's not like there's 75 people in the hallway. It's an elementary school, so when the adults are talking, there's 2, 4 adults speaking. It's not like you don't know who you're talking about, but they were talking about you, and one of them just kept staring at me. And I just was sitting there for a minute, and the second I was done eating, I was like, all right, gotta go. And I just slapped the table and got up and walked out. And I think from that day on, I kind of just sat anywhere and ate. I didn't go back with them, nothing. And I never actually told you at work what they said.
No, I mean,
I told my friend Zia what they said. I didn't tell work Zia what they said.
Right, we always did that. It was like, okay, we have to talk about work for a moment. And then we were like, okay, now back to friends.
Now back to friends. Yep. And when we were at work, it was the opposite. You got to be my friend real quick. Okay. Okay. Back to work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we were very good at compartment.
I think people got a little amazed. Yeah. That we could do that.
Yeah.
Because you needed my work professional opinion sometime, and then you just didn't. You needed my friend opinion.
Right. And there were times when you came, and there were times when you would come in and inform the group of us that we weren't doing something right. And I didn't say, oh, my friend Zia just yelled at me. I'm like, damn, my boss just yelled at me, bitch. Let me go tell my friend.
Let me go tell my friend about that bitch.
I'm going to tell my friend about that bitch.
So I don't have many friends, but one of my good friends, which is also my brother-in-law, Alex, I know for a fact that he has told people to be like, you can say that to her, but she might not like it, and you'll know about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, say whatever you want, but good luck.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, like we were talking about last week. I mean, I had people who wouldn't be my friend because I was friends with Zia, and vice versa.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I don't.
Especially as adults, I don't really understand that because it's
No.
like, you are old enough to form your own opinion
Yep.
on a person, and just because you don't like her doesn't mean I can't like her, and
That's right.
it doesn't mean you should try to change my opinion on that.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I think, excuse me, soda. But I feel like people need to just grow up,
Yep.
Agreed.
Oh my God. Yes.
be polite,
Yep.
and move on.
Yep.
Well, it's usually the same people who are like, oh my gosh, do you see these generation of kids? And they're like talking bad about the current generation.
Absolutely.
It's usually the same ones that act just like that,
Yeah.
that this generation is looking up to.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
They got it from you.
Yep.
Yeah. Ugh.
I know, like, kind of like the same thing, but when Michaela started dating Zach, I was working in the high school, and, we were like, what are you doing here? Oh, because, and I thought she meant, like, what are you doing here today? Like, but she really meant, like, what are you doing in this position? The lady's never here.
Right.
She's not standing where you're standing. And I was like, I've been told 3 times that was the thing. It says she's supposed to be right
I'm
here.
standing here. Yep.
No.
I may have ran out of the classroom, and
Yes.
I was like, why are you here?
So I quit her, but also
Yeah. Right.
there are
But yeah.
people that are like, I was like, oh, who are you texting? And I'm like, I'm texting my son's girlfriend, and they're like, you talk to your son's girlfriend? What? That's weird. And I'm like, is it? I mean,
Yeah,
she would come over for coffee without Zach, so it's like
I still do.
still do, right?
I think if Alec wasn't as busy as he is, I would probably have that relationship with him.
Yeah,
Because I mean, he's just so busy. But I feel like if he wasn't as busy,
right. Well, Leon and I used to go almost monthly for like a dinner or a lunch or something.
I remember that actually.
So, but it was a lot less, busy then, But yeah, it's always nice to kind of do those things. They are our kids too, so it's not like, why are you being weird like that and not talking to your in-laws? I mean, well, the ones you like,
We need to get one that says "biting my tongue."
Yes, reach out to the ones you love and like. There you go. Oh God. Yes, crickets. I love it.
We need one that's like biting my tongue.
Yes. Yes,
But-
the ones that respond back to you, reply to them.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
But yeah,
Those are
no,
exactly what you do, because Michaela does a lot of the things that I do.
My favorite is when Zach and I are having a discussion, and he's like, well, I'm going to go ask my mom. And I'm like, you go do that, because I know more than likely she's going to say the exact same thing I just said. So yes, please do.
Sometimes you hear Michaela in the background go,
What'd
put on
she say?
speakerphone. What'd she say? I want to know what she said.
oh,
God, too funny.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and congratulations! I hear you're not melting in the heat wave.
Yes, I am no
Oh,
longer melting.
yes.
I can go back to working out and then enjoying some cool, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I am going to tell you, I did laugh at you. And it was at your expense. I'm going to be totally honest.
That's usually funny.
You had heat issues in the middle of the winter, and you had air issues in the middle of the summer. What's next year? What are you going to do next year? I just got to know. I want to be able to put my money on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The world is my oyster. I guess I'll find out.
We'll find out. Yeah. I was
like,
laughing.
okay, I got it reverse. Wait, this is
Right.
the summer. I
You
got
guys
it.
look too comfortable. Hold up.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wait, you have heat? That's what you wanted, right? Here's your heat.
Crazy.
Oh
But-
man.
Yeah. Oh, I
So-
felt so bad for you.
So on that note, you're on our next topic there. we take a simple conversation all the time and we turn it into a deep dive rabbit hole.
We so do. What
Yeah.
were we deep diving?
So we were talking about
We
our
normally put a note and we didn't.
charts, our sun, moon, whatever.
Oh,
chart.
that's right.
But we were first talking about personalities.
And like if they
Oh, we were.
Yeah, and then we went to the next subject that we won't mention because it's in our 5-minute loves. But yeah, we totally rabbit holed that whole thing. Yep.
We so did. Yeah,
Yeah.
that turned our normal theoretical. What'd she say?
Oh, so we just figured this out. So my son is in Virgo. Ugh.
Isn't that your regular one is your son? No.
No,
Yes, you're
Is
saying it backwards again.
I'm saying it backwards again.
Yeah, your son.
Your regular is what you are is your.
Moon is Virgo, and then my rising is Aries.
Wow.
So
That makes sense.
I have no.
She goes. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well,
I can see the Aries.
yes. Well,
Yeah.
Paula's right. She's Aries.
Yep. she's
Yep.
Aries.
Yeah, her grandmother's Aries, and I go have coffee with Paula. So
Wait,
Yes.
you have coffee with somebody else?
I do. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No.
Hold on.
Yuck. Yuck.
How
Yes.
dare you?
Yeah, so those are not very friendly / bendable
Signs?
signs. Yes. Yes.
What are yours, Heather?
Excuse me. I was Scorpio,
Yep.
Virgo, and
Was it Cancer?
yes.
Yep. So not bendable really either.
No.
Mine's nice and easy. I'm a triple Sagittarius.
Love it. Didn't you have
Are
Cap-
you really?
In my Mercury.
Oh,
yeah.
Mercury was
Which
Capricorn.
is your motivation, which is money.
Yep. Yep. I used to tell her all the time, I'm like, you better check that out. You're a little Capricorn on that.
But actually, most of my chart is Sagittarius. I think it's like 5 out of 9 is
That's awesome.
Sagittarius.
Wow.
Yep.
So what you see
That's
is
true,
what you
true.
get.
Yep. And we have
That
3
explains so much.
Sagittarius. Yeah, we have 3 Sagittarius in our family.
Sis.
And they're all different.
Sagittarii.
Yeah. And they're all different. All different. Yeah.
Well, I think that's one of the most vague signs, isn't it? I mean, like, it could be this or this or this,
Yeah, it
like,
could
isn't
go
it? I
one way or
mean,
Mm-hmm.
We are considered the class clown of the zodiac. I'm actually the only November though.
Yes, you are.
Leon and Alex are December.
Yep.
okay.
Yep. And Leon is the 20th, so the 21st is the last day.
Right, he's a cusper.
Yeah.
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 So is Eliza,
Yep.
and so is Olin.
Yep.
Olin is a cusper for Gemini and Leo.
Ah.
Cancer. Leo.
You're getting a
Cancer.
little sketchy there. Your
Man.
internet's gotta
Oh,
catch it.
mine?
Yep.
What?
She's like, what?
Is that better?
No, you're not moving. You're moving very slow. You're like a tortoise.
Is that better?
We'll see.
Wow, look at this book I just found.
Just like looking at my books here.
It's a good one.
Yeah, see? I should pay attention to that.
101 ways to be less stressed.
Do I take any of its advice? No, it's down there.
Yeah, it's at the
I was
very
going to say that. It's on the floor, right?
very bottom of the organizer. I think I looked at it and said, no, I don't have that much patience
What
for
a
that.
nice
Not
thought.
today.
What you got over there?
I don't know. I do know. I'm looking for a nail clipper because I just caught a hangnail and I'm going to bite it if I don't clip it. So
Oh.
I think I'm just going to bite it because I can't find I have scissors. I wonder if I can cut it.
Yeah. You're nice and clear again, so you're not
Oh,
tortoise.
good. See? Ow.
That was my 101 ways to be less stressed.
All right. Well, that didn't work. All right. The next
Well,
is
Michaela does go through stuff because she knows where everything is in this house. Apparently, the people that live in the house don't know where the things are. They
but
just have
the
to go through them.
theoretical guest does.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
you went to visit Grandpa Len,
Right.
And Dad couldn't find the garlic powder. I was like, "There's no way she doesn't have garlic powder in this house." I was like, "Move! I'm gonna find it." So I start going through the cabinets, and I'm like, "Wow, I really can't find it either. I know where it
Yeah.
should be." So I texted Mom, and I was just like, "Where's your garlic powder?" She goes, "Oh, I took it with me."
Wasn't gonna find it.
So then I was like, "You know what? Okay, Dad, you were right this time.
Yeah.
It's not here."
By the way, Switchblade to the rescue.
Oh my God.
There
Too
you
funny.
go.
I got it. I got the hangnail. It's gone.
I love it. You didn't bite it. I'm proud of you.
Oh, I'd be bad with that.
Yeah. We always kind of talk about that, our little habits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're actually ahead of schedule today. Look at that.
Good conversation.
It is. This is going to take a while, though, but
Yes. We have some that could have been topics, but we kept them as 5-minute
we're
loves.
keeping them as 5-minute loves.
Yep.
So,
My God.
would you like to say TikTok, TikTok, Michaela?
Tick tock, tick tock.
She said that so energetically.
Right. That's right. Oh my God.
So, for today, we
Yes.
did a topic. We didn't get a lot of responses, but that's okay. We can move them into next week if we get more.
Absolutely.
But we want to do. Oh, wait. Do you want to do that first one first?
Yeah, sure. So,
That should be a topic. Maybe we should undo the 5-minute TikTok, TikTok.
we did it. We're there.
All
We're
right.
there.
Well, we got a
Yeah.
producer. He can edit it.
Yeah. No, we took it upon ourselves now.
Get away from him. I have the TikToks now.
Yeah, she has the TikTok, so we don't have to count our time.
Because he was, no matter what time we said, it was wrong.
Right. We were so wrong. Yeah, we were so wrong. And we even counted ahead. We're like, by the time we shut up, let's give it 5 more minutes.
Let's give it 5 more seconds. And then he's like, it was still blah, blah.
So the word right.
Right?
Right.
Wait, let's try that again. Take 2.
The word right.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I thought we were trying to do it at the same time.
It's very hard for us to not say that.
Right.
I knew she was going to say that.
I know. And I'm like, don't say right. And then right.
And it's not that we want your approval. It's not that we're asking a question of you. But I did talk to a friend at work, and we were trying to have her not say that word. And, but she's clarifying, I know how she meant it. She's also from the city. So you're clarifying, so, right? I'm right. Like, I'm right. You're wrong. But I'm right.
I mean, that's typically how I use it.
That's how Jersey is, right? So,
Right?
why? And what are all the definitions? Like, what else could right mean besides wrong? It could mean wrong, too.
It could mean wrong.
Yep.
Like, right.
Yeah,
It could,
yeah, right.
yeah, right. Yeah. It could be sarcastic.
Yep.
Like,
you
do
seen
we love that for you?
Say things in different tones,
Yes, like
like
fuck.
like happy, right?
Yeah.
And then like sad and like right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Right. It's kind of a little bit like us. Do we love that for you?
Right. It's not always meant sarcastic.
You know.
Yeah, or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Yep.
That was hard for me when I went in the Army. I got in trouble on whatevers for a lot. For a long time.
Yeah.
I'd say whatever, and he'd be like, no, you didn't.
Yep.
I'd be like,
Michael
whatever.
always says whatever means fuck you.
Who says that?
Michael says my whatevers mean fuck you. And I say, if I want to say fuck you, I'm going to say fuck you. Whatever means whatever. So you'll know when I'm saying fuck you.
That is true. Whatever does not necessarily mean fuck you.
No.
Whatever means whatever.
That's right. Right. Or go fuck yourself. Maybe that. Well, a coworker at work was doing new acronyms because we didn't want to use the typical like FYI, ASAP, that kind of thing.
Yep.
So she used one. I can't remember what it, for your information, maybe that was the acronyms for that. So I said, "Ooh, we're getting new acronyms. Can I use one?" And she's like, "Sure." So I was like, I'm gonna do
Telegaff.
GFY. And she goes, "Good for you?" And I'm like, "No, go fuck yourself." But sure.
Sure, if you wanted to be good for you, that actually fits.
Yeah, the acronym thing. I was like, Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas with our corn song. All day I dream about sex.
That's from the 80s, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
But we
Mom,
did.
I should have been an 80s kid.
Yeah.
You should have been an 80s kid,
Yep.
but
With her, your mom's.
Love that.
Yep. She's like, I love that. We
So-
confuse Zach a lot with that, though.
I'm sure.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Like,
So
where'd you
now-
go off to? Your mom. And literally, she's running down the street. You know.
Your mom.
Yep.
I gotta go pick up a piece of clothing at your mom's.
Right.
Yeah, you can use your mama for
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom, your mama.
At work, not in trouble.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't stop laughing because, first of all, my boss and I sometimes, if we're dealing with a child, we don't tell each other's story. We just kind of call each other in on the subject.
And let them figure it out.
Yeah. So I couldn't stop laughing because the child did use your mom. And I was like, I can't. I'm like, and literally she had texted me like 2 seconds after the conversation. And I said to Todd, see what I mean? Your mom. See?
That's
Yep.
funny.
Yep.
I love that.
So we're on mommy topics.
Mommy topics.
For
So here's,
many reasons.
this is my rabbit hole.
Yes. Yes.
When somebody, anybody, says they're pregnant, I immediately do the math to find out when they got pregnant and what was going on that they got pregnant for. Was it just
Yeah, what were you celebrating?
right? What were you celebrating? What was the weather? What was whatever? I just need to know.
Tornado, storm.
Hurricane, blizzard.
Yeah.
So whenever anybody, do you guys do that?
I feel like I do it more for people that I know than people that I don't know or don't care about, for
Yeah.
better words. I don't know, because I don't know, I'm nosy.
Us too. Us too.
Exactly. I mean,
I want to know what you're doing.
Right?
What were we
I
all
want to
doing?
know. I want to know. Should I be celebrating on that day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like when people have kids all in the same month. What was so
Yeah.
special about 10 months ago?
Right?
What were you doing? What
Yeah.
happens? Why you got to have 5 kids in August?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Santa comes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. Santa does come. Yep.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yep.
But you know, I mean, like I always find myself doing that. Always.
We were thinking about what was going on with our own, and I don't have anything. I didn't have anything. Margaret was not planned. Alex, not totally not planned. And I said the only thing I could think about, Zach, would be that Michael was leaving. He was leaving on a ship. That's it. Yep.
So he had to make the swimmers go swim fast because he was leaving.
Right. Is in the Navy. Yeah. Everybody's
Okay.
going
Well, why did I just think of that song? In the Navy.
They want you. They want you.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was a Valentine, but I was 2 weeks late. So if you go by when I was supposed to be born, Valentine.
Okay. I was an April Fool's baby, which I
You
was
got
told
explained a lot.
repetitively about. And if any of my other older friends listening, they would know that my mom Joyce loved to stick that right on April Fool's Day, literally. Yep,
Millie was
Yeah.
post-concert.
yep,
Lily was what?
yep. Mine says I'm trying to reach, so I don't know what's going on. I'm doing the same thing we did the last
I
time.
know. Yeah,
Did you
just
lose
go.
us or
All I
no?
did was just, I don't know. Yeah, you just froze too, but you were talking still. You were just both of you stuck in a funny
All right.
face.
Yeah, so did you hear Michaela?
No, I didn't.
Millie was a post concert.
Ah, what concert?
We went to see
Mhm.
Poppy, which is one of Zach's favorite ladies. That's not me.
That explains that one then. And what about Lily?
Probably just a random Tuesday.
I love it.
Well, when was she born?
That's great.
She was February, right?
Lily, April.
Oh, she's April.
Yeah.
Well, 4th of July.
I was
4th
just
of
going to
July?
say that. No. She's summer, so that would be the 4th of July.
Yeah. Fireworks were going off.
Oh, wait. While your mother-in-law is hiding in the bathroom with the dog.
Yes, this is what happens. See? That's why I need to supervise you two. No. Oh, God. Too funny. Oh,
But yeah, I love to do that. I love to try to figure out what was going on. Like, why?
absolutely. Yeah.
But
Fun facts.
fun facts. Yeah.
Do you want to take Allie's or you want me to take
Yeah,
Allie's?
we do Allie's.
All right. So Allie is soon to be a mama. And she's already counting the days, I guess, to toddlerism because
Yeah, I'm not sure why she did that, but okay.
what is the best way to deal with a toddler tantrum, Michaela, since you have toddlers?
Disassociate. No, but really though, being there for them, and it doesn't mean necessarily like giving them hugs, but like just your presence and your energy that you're giving off can sometimes be a real change of events and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know, if one of them are doing their thing and I'm just standing there, I'm gonna look at them like I'm bored. I've seen this before. I'm not gonna go on my phone, but maybe I'm gonna look through a magazine real quick and wait for them to come over to me, and then we can talk about it. They're
Right.
getting, especially my Millie. She's at the age where she's like, we got to talk about it, and so I'm like, yeah, well, you did this, and this is danger, or it's just not something we do, or it's not appropriate, and not that she fully understands, but she's like, okay, and
Yep.
we'll make up and carry on with the day.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. And a lot of parents don't do timeout, but Michaela does do timeout with them, so that's amazing too.
Yeah. Timeout is a great tool. We didn't have it really when we were raising kids.
No.
But we were also told we shouldn't be spanking our kids either, so we kind of were given like nothing.
Yep.
Or, I mean, that's not true, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean, like now it's like a given, you do timeout or whatever.
Absolutely.
We didn't really have that option. At least I don't think we did. I don't remember it.
Timeout hit more with like Zach and Alex and Star, because she didn't get that. It was more like go to your room, I would say. Just go to your room. A timeout, basically, but that's what it was. It's like grounding without grounding. Yeah, so I had that more than the timeout for Zach was a great timeouter. He'd stand there all day if you didn't go and release him from timeout. He was such a good listener like that.
See, now I just stayed in timeout because you want me in timeout, or I can leave timeout. Nah, I'ma stay.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the Scorpio in you. Yep. No, Alex had the chair. Like, we did like a little chair. It was a timeout corner chair, so we did that.
Alex would
Yeah.
get the
So,
He got that chair. You got that chair. Yep.
did you
Yep.
sit down, man? No.
I know, right? Yep.
But so has Millie ever had, or Lily? I mean, they're both, one's growing out of them and one's still in them. But have they had temper tantrums like at a store or in public or?
No. My children are completely different at home than they are in public. Millie, I have to say, she never really had a lot of tantrums. Right now, I think she's having more because she's feeding off of Lily a little bit. They're night and day. They really are. But I think Millie's starting to test boundaries a little bit more. And it's hard to explain to her, well, you know, Lily is pushing her boundaries because she's, you know, younger, and she doesn't understand as much as you yet. You're a big girl. I mean, how do you explain that? They're only 16 months apart.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't tell her that it's okay for one to do it and the other not to. It's both
Yep.
not good for either of them, but
Right.
it's not the same for where they are mentally.
Yeah.
Right. Well, because 16 months at that age is not a lot, but it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Well, that's like when people are like, well, I don't understand why you're saying that you have a 30-month-old.
Oh.
Well, the thing is that a 24-month-old is a lot different than a 30-month-old, or even a 12-month-old compared to a 20-month-old.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
that's why the months are so important.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Did your kids ever have temper tantrums in public?
Yeah, but only for fruit and vegetables. So, Star screamed because I wouldn't buy her more broccoli. We had broccoli home, and we were at the Navy Exchange at the commissary, and she wanted more broccoli, and I had just bought broccoli, and you know, people were staring. I'm like, I have it's broccoli. I know it's only broccoli, but
But we have some.
we
already.
have it. We have it. I'm not buying more broccoli. And Alex was bananas, and so was Zach. They both cried because they wanted bananas in the store. And the lady just kind of looked at me with Zach the one time, and I was like, look, I can't buy bananas every time I come into the store. Like, we're just like hunkering down on bananas. And I can't. And the lady was like, but it's a banana. And I was like, yeah, but I have like 40 bananas at home. Who's eating all the bananas? Like, who's eating the bananas, lady? You're not in my household.
Are you eating the bananas?
Right. You're not in my household to know about the banana situation. But never, I mean, I think Alex did a Walmart one, and I just told everybody to walk over him because he just laid flat on the floor and screamed about, and I have no idea like what it was about, but
Yeah.
he was going through his own thing. And I said, okay, bye. And I started walking towards the door, and the next lady understood, so she stepped over him, and he was like, oh crap, she left. And he just bam right
My
out.
audience is gone.
Yep. And my ride.
and my ride, yeah.
What about Eliza?
She didn't really have a lot of temper tantrums.
Yep.
We did have one in Walmart once, and she caught me off guard. It was a tired temper tantrum.
Yeah.
And she caught me off guard, and I literally just picked her up, football carried her out to the car, put her in the car seat. She went stiff body. I just pulled the thing down over her head and snapped it until she sat down.
Yep.
And before we were out of the parking lot, she was asleep.
Yep.
So, so I mean, she had a couple at home over fruit, vegetables,
Yeah.
those kind of things. Like, she wants more blueberries. Well, the blueberries are gone.
Right.
Right.
So I can't get you more blueberries.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to wait until we go to the store. And but I do remember one temper tantrum she had, and I don't know what it was over, but I mocked her.
Oh, yeah.
I did exactly what she did, and she was probably Lily's age, and she was offended, and she told me to stop it, and then she just stopped having the temper tantrum because everything she did, I did.
Yeah.
And she didn't really have them after that. I mean, the occasional one, but yeah, I mocked her on one, and she never had another one.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
So,
Well, go ahead. You took the next question, Michaela, so you ask us.
So my question, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My question was, what did you learn early on while you were pregnant or early into motherhood?
oof.
I learned that I love to be pregnant. I was very happy pregnant.
I learned I did not. I had a very hard pregnancy.
Yeah.
I did not have a fun. I mean, I had a nice pregnancy. It was fun feeling her and watching her grow and all that. I learned that you're meant to have two parents. Single parenting was never easy, and single parent with an infant, not easy. Single parent with a toddler, no easier.
Yep.
Right. One thing I learned was that the people that you stick around is very important because they're going to influence not only you and your thoughts, but also perhaps your children's thoughts. And there was somebody that I was friends with for a long time, and she was a soon-to-be stepmom. I mean, I feel like once you're already in that child's life and you've already committed to your partner, you're already the step parent. And
Yeah.
anything less than the best is a felony.
I believe it.
But no, in all seriousness, I remember one day she told me that she what was the word she used? And it's such a strong emotion of a word.
What did she say? Not regretted.
Right, it's not regret.
Resented.
She resented this child, and after that, I kind of like had to look within myself. I was like, that's such a strong emotion to have towards a child. And you know, they had asked my opinion if I thought they were going to work out for long term, and I told her no. I said, if that's really how you feel about your soon-to-be spouse's child, then no, I don't think it will work out, because that's not just an emotion that just poof goes away one day.
Yep.
No. Oh my gosh.
My mom has had different significant others with children and stuff like that, and she has never had an issue accepting them as one of her own, no matter the age.
Yep.
Right.
But that doesn't equal that it would be easy to be a step parent. So I don't want that to be taken away either. It can be difficult because, you know, they aren't, you know, they're not yours, but
Yep. Very true.
So, as a step parent, Ariel, our oldest, from her son is now 10, and from basically shortly after he was born, she called me her untitled bonus mom.
That's great.
And she's called me that forever. So I started calling her my unbiological daughter. And with Angela, we struggled a little more. But that was also because Angela's mom is in the picture. Whatever picture it be, but her mom was in the picture. And I did some things that the mom is supposed to do, but I did them. Because if I didn't do them, it was up to her father. It was up to Rich. And that's not Rich's job. He couldn't do some of the stuff. So I did. So when you say that people struggle with being a step parent, I love Rich. So therefore I love Rich's kids.
Right. You accept the whole
There's
package.
no question. They're one.
Right.
They come together. So, as Angela grew up, we got, our relationship grew and we're much better now. But when she was little, it was harder, but it was never a question on my end.
Right.
I mean, change is hard, especially for kids. Like, they don't fully understand the full picture a lot of the times, and, you know, they don't know. Like,
No.
Right.
So that's when it's important to act like the adult that you are,
Yep.
and treat the child as you would want your child to be treated, your future
Absolutely.
children to be treated, and just being a good human, basically.
Yeah. Be kind.
Yeah.
The other thing I learned, this was more during my second delivery, was it's okay to fire your care team at the hospital.
Yes.
I did that too.
Yeah. Well, I had my deliveries were pretty difficult, and I don't mind residents for the postpartum, and I had a resident who kept asking me if I was using illicit drugs, and I told her no on multiple occasions. She also made it very aware that she was not reading my chart, because she's like, is this your first surgery? I was like, well, if you actually look at my chart for 5 seconds, you will see that this is a routine C-section, as well as it lists that there was already a live birth previously. So for many of those reasons, She got kicked out.
Yep.
Yeah, I kicked my nurse out because when she came on shift, she came in and she said, I'm going to ask you some questions so that I can verify you're you. I said, okay. And she goes, when was the first day of your last period? And I just stared at her and I said, are you kidding me? And see, the reason why that was funny is because I didn't have a period before I got pregnant.
Right.
So there was no record, there was no answer in my chart of the day of my last period.
Right.
So I was a runner. I was running marathons and such long distances. I had no period.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
So
That's how the acting is,
there
too.
was no way I could answer that question, even if I wanted to. And I just looked at her and I said, what? And then I looked at my ex-husband and I said, make her leave.
Yep. Yep.
He was semi my ex at that point. I'm like, make her leave. And she's like, there's not another nurse to come in for like another 2 hours. I'm like, I will wait. I'm good. You need to go.
Yep. The only time I kicked a nurse out wasn't anything to do for pregnancy, but I had been in the hospital for a kidney infection. One, and they had to transfer me to another hospital because the one hospital I was in could not figure out what was wrong with me.
Oh my gosh.
So the nurse that came in gave me straight Phenergan right into my vein and did not dilute it. So I ended up with burnt veins. So they were like, they're like, oh my God. I'm like, I can feel it. Like it's going up my arm. What's happening? And it wasn't the heart attack arm. It was the other arm. So like I was panicked, but I was also like, what's happening?
Right.
So the other head nurse came in and she was like, disciplining this guy. So then I come back because I'm going to have my hysterectomy to that hospital. And I see him because they ask you questions, before your surgery. Is there anyone you would like to request to be in your room? And I'm like, can I request someone not in my room? So I suggested this guy, and he needed the blood pressure cuff that was in my room. And he kept pointing to the nurse to get it. And she's like, just come in and get it. And I'm like, he's not allowed in my room.
I love that.
Yep.
I mean, I don't love that for him, but I love that for you.
Yep. He was not coming near me. I don't even care if he had to. I don't know. But he wasn't coming in my room or anything. Nope.
And going back to something you said, Michaela, I don't know where Mackenzie just came from. Oh my gosh. I'm so
Our
sorry.
names together.
I guess, yeah. Going back to what you said before about letting the resident or the interns or whatever, I let a intern do my episiotomy.
Oh, wow. That's trustful.
Well, I mean, the doctor was sitting right next to him, and I mean, you can either do it right or you don't. I mean, the doctor is going to get it right or not. I mean,
Right.
that's one of the easier things to do in a birthing moment, but yeah, so he did that. I let him do that. I was his first one, but
That's great.
yeah.
It is so important for medical students to learn, just not on me.
Yeah.
I was also fresh out of the Army where we did learn on each other, so.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep. Yep. Michael was just telling stories about that.
Well, you were saying about how they listen to you in regards to who should be in your care team.
Yeah.
Well, I had told the nurse that I had that I didn't want this resident in my room like ever again, and she's like, "Oh, well, do you want me to grab like somebody higher up?" I was like, "No, just make sure she doesn't come back." Well, A, B, and C happened, and I wake up the next morning, and who comes waltzing into my room?
Oh man.
And the tech is there taking my blood pressure, and my goal was to go home that day, which I succeeded. Anyways, so Zach looks at me, and I look at Zach, and I'm like, oh no, like, your postpartum, your hormones are going. And she comes over, she goes, "So do you know what's going on?" And I looked at her, I said, "Yep, do you?" And she's like, "Yep, I got, your information from whatever." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Are you ready for your physical exam?" I was like, "No, nope." And she's like, "Oh, do you just want to wait a little bit?" I said, "Let me be more specific. I don't want it from you." And she's like, "Oh, can I ask why?" Absolutely. Gave the rundown, and Zach's like, "Oh God, here we go." So gave the rundown, and I have to say I'm very respectful to healthcare workers as being one myself, and
Yeah.
they're in charge of your meds.
Yep.
So
Yep.
making sure that you're kind to them as much as possible. But the tech looks at me and she goes, "Good for you." She's like, "Yeah, advocate for you." She goes, "I see on your chart that you want to leave today. I'm not going to record your numbers for your blood pressure because you won't leave today." And that was that.
Yep.
I
Yep.
love that.
Yeah, you always got to talk up for yourself, or half the things we have been going through would not have gotten solved.
Exactly.
If you're not 100% comfortable, that means there's something wrong,
Yep.
and you got to talk to somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I had
true.
a lung specialist forever. Went to him as a kid, and I was even telling Michaela, I said, I'm not going back. He just said something, and I'm uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
So I got a whole new lung specialist, pulmonologist because of that. And I mean, I had been going to him since I was a kid, and one thing just hit me wrong, and I was like, nope, not going back.
Yeah. No. No, thank you.
Yep. You don't have to. Your insurance takes other providers too, so
Yep.
you can definitely search.
And if
Oh,
you
yeah.
feel something is wrong,
Yeah.
speak up about it, because there are also healthcare professionals that will try to undermine what you're saying.
Yep.
That when I was having Millie, I was in labor, and I felt this pop, and I was like, that's not, I don't think that's right. And Zach's like, well, call the nurse. I was like, oh, I don't want to bother them. He's like, Michaela,
Yeah.
it's their job.
Yep, you gotta.
So I called the nurse in, and it wasn't the one that was assigned to me. So I was like, hey, like, this is what happened. I feel like something popped. And she's like, I'm sure the baby just kicked. Well, a couple seconds later, my assigned nurse comes in. She's like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Do you need anything? And I was like, I don't know, something just doesn't feel right. And she took me seriously, and so she moves me out of the bed, and whoosh, water broke everywhere. That was the pop. Was
Yep.
And it was just staying
Yep.
because of the way you were sitting.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, so because she took me seriously, like, we were able to get everything
Right.
what it needed
Yeah.
to do.
Yep.
Awesome.
And your nurses is what's going to make your delivery,
Absolutely.
not the doctor so much. But I did love my doctor too,
Yeah.
who did my C-sections, because she gave me the pep talk I didn't know I needed.
Yep.
Because Millie, I mean, when you, especially for your first kid, you're like, I'm going to have it unmedicated birth. I'm going to go into the bathtub, and it's going to be natural, and it's perfect and beautiful. And it's not most of the time, unless you're very lucky, which I hope everyone is. I was not. Anyways.
You will be, Allie.
I had felt so bad about needing a C-section and so guilty, and at the time I had felt like I had failed my baby, and that's a terrible feeling to have. And Dr. Bob comes in, and I love her to death. I requested her for the second one too, and she's like, it doesn't matter how this baby comes into this world, as long as you are healthy and that baby is loved. That is all that mattered, and the baby's healthy. She's like, it does not matter how this baby comes into the world, and I needed to hear it, and it was just amazing.
Yep. Just to get there.
Yep.
Yep.
I had the same kind of thing. Eliza refused to breastfeed.
Okay.
And, I mean, refused. For like 2 weeks I was trying and nothing. And finally my doctor was like, just stop.
Yeah.
You're both stressed. You're both fighting.
Yep.
Just stop. And I'm like, but she won't love me. And he's like, okay, I bet you she does. And then I look back and I look at her now and I'm like, could you imagine if I did breastfeed?
Yeah.
Close as we are now?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, you gotta,
Yeah.
if you do what you believe is the right thing, it's the right thing.
Yep. Absolutely.
My last topic on this, I know this was my own topic, and
No.
apparently I have a lot to say
No,
about
go
it.
ahead.
Take
Was,
it on. Go for it.
don't listen to social media. Because when I was first becoming a mom, I followed a lot of specialists and lots of coaches and all this and that, and the amount of information that you receive, especially in those early postpartum days, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It really did a number on my mental health. I was like, oh my gosh, well, if I don't do it this way, then I'm going to mess her up. But then the next coach says the complete opposite.
Right.
And you're like, what am I gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
She's saying this, but she looks better, and like professionally wise, who do I follow? But you know what? At the end of the day, it's your kid. You're gonna know what is the right thing to do for them, and it might not look like what they're saying.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, they don't call it motherly instincts for nothing.
Yep. Just don't watch the show.
Yes.
That's a new show out on Netflix. Don't watch that.
Yeah.
Nope.
But yeah, so that would be my last bit of something that I learned. Do not follow anything on social media, and make sure that you have the people in your support group close by, because those first few weeks can be difficult.
Yep.
And you're not alone. So
No. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah. I didn't have so much like a doctor's like problem. I had more like we moved and I only had babies with one doctor. And by the time we were leaving, I was like trying to convince Michael to somehow go back to Virginia my last week of pregnancy so he could I just be in the vicinity and then ask for him? Yeah. Because that was my first thing when we found out we were pregnant with Alex and moving back to New York. I was like, I don't know how to have a baby without Dr. Gray, so I don't know what to do. How does this happen? I don't even think this is possible. So yeah, when I moved, I was like, I don't know. You tell me what to do, because I feel like Dr. Gray was on it. You know, he's like, I know what to do. Let's go. This is a problem. This is not a problem. So that triggers when you have to change doctors. The confidence just drops, and you're like, okay, I hope you're good. You know, and
Well, that's basically what I did. I left the Army at 7 months pregnant.
Right.
And they were like, well, you have to go to this hospital, that hospital, or that hospital. You take the pick. I'm like,
yeah. And with it being so close in delivery time.
Yep.
Yep. Crazy.
It was crazy. But
yeah, so this is a great show.
This was a great show. I love this. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me. I loved it. I'll definitely be back.
Yes. Yes.
Now you get to go do the weird thing that we do every week and listen to it.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I get to listen. And it's weird too, because you know what you said.
You're right.
And you're like, come on. Oh, there it is. That's what it is.
Or what I'll do is it'll be playing.
Table for my arrival.
Oh yes, the green room. We'll put it in the green room. We do have a green room.
Refreshments, much needed.
What I frequently do is I'll be listening to it and I'll be like, oh my god, I said the same thing. And I'm like, oh, that was me. So yeah, I frequently like, oh yeah.
Wow, that lady on that podcast is so smart.
Right.
That was me.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh wait, I'm the genius. That should be a topic.
Yeah.
What do you say to yourself when you're alone?
Yeah. Oh God. There's no pep topics going on. It's all like, what the hell were you thinking? What the hell?
I say that a lot too. But
Yeah.
all right. On that note, I think we gotta go.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, I really had a good time.
See the bottom of my cup? Can you?
Yepers, I guess we should wrap this up. Let's not forget, you can find us on any of your favorite social media outlets. We're also on YouTube, or you can check out our website, dowelovethatforyou.com.
We will have weekly show updates and post pictures and tags from all that we talk about each week. So grab your drink of choice or get your start on the weekly activities and join us on the very next episode of
Do we love that for you?
Do We?
Do we?
Bye and enjoy DJ Slink's Jersey Anthem.
We're from Jersey, baby, 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 baby. And you're not.
Break it back, your hips up, down, up, down. We're from